Big Game Breakdown, always sponsored and powered by Bet Online. Exceptional customer service, strong promotions, and every type of wager we're looking for. Check out the bonus page, sportsbookreview.com, for the latest and best offers to open a new account today. Thursday, ESPN. Boise, 15.5 on the Smurf turf against New Mexico, 58.5 the total. Last trip, New Mexico pulled the upset and won outright. This kind of offense gives Boise problems. They always struggle against Air Force and New Mexico. Can they recover from that disaster Saturday night, up 21 with 8 minutes left? Lost on the road at Washington State in triple overtime, 47-44. The defense has done its job, though. They played well. You got a lot to go over here. The defense doing a good job with Boise, and also what are they going to do at quarterback? As the Kansas transfer struggled, they might put the freshman in as Rippin's banged up.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with the money. The money's coming on New Mexico. We've seen a fair bit of Lobo money. In fact, that 15.5 BOL is actually down to 14.5. Once again, the line's moving as we're recording, but we're definitely seeing a clear support for New Mexico in the market. Now, that has a lot to do with the QB situation for Boise State, but let's start with the concept. All right, Boise's defense was my biggest question mark about this team coming into the season. Look at the graphic. Through 2 games in regulation, Boise's defense has allowed fewer points than Boise's offense. And Boise's offense gave up 2 interception return touchdowns and a fumble return D. And the Broncos' defense, only 20 points in the 2 games. Here's a quote from Brian Harsin. I was proud of our D. I thought they had a good plan. They played hard. I think we had guys positionally in place. We need to find a way to finish too. It's not one failure or another. It's a team result when it's all said and done. So, you know, I have a number of concerns about Boise in this game, but one of them is this is a defense that's got to face a major transition. Think about what Washington State does, air raid. Now, they have to face the New Mexico option. They're tired off a late night triple overtime game with a short practice week. That's not a great situation. Of course, the Brett Rippins problem is a real situation here for the Boise State Broncos.
Could be Cord, the freshman, getting ready to play. Cozart, the transfer from Kansas, had a horrible pick six late in the game, a shovel pass that was returned to the house, and he struggled in overtime as well. Harsin's quote, we're preparing it that way that Cord is playing. If something happens, he's got to go in there and play. You're talking about a redshirt guy. You hope you can redshirt, but you've got to have ready. Boise beat New Mexico and Albuquerque 49-31 last year as a 6-point road favorite, lost outright as a 31-point favorite last visit, as I mentioned at the top, in 2015. And we'll see if New Mexico can bounce back. They lost to their rival, New Mexico State. It was 30-5 at one point. They rallied late, went for 2, didn't get it, lost 30-28. Davey not happy. There's no sting in losing. The sting is when you don't play as well as you're capable of playing. That's the sting. Although maybe they found at quarterback at least a dual threat. They can run it and throw it in the loss.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Lobos aren't a team that's going to chuck the ball around down the field. What they do. And I mean, Bob Davie, when you talk about a guy, I don't know if there's a coach that's done more with less than Bob Davie over the last 5 seasons. And he's sitting in, Albuquerque, New Mexico, not exactly a media hotspot. And all he's doing is getting his team prepared week in, week out. Yeah, the Frosh QB, Tabaka Tuioti. He came off the bench. He went 10 of 19, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. And again, this isn't going to be a downfield passing game, but he certainly brings something they can build up to the future, although Lamar Jackson expected to remain the starter. And New Mexico's been real good in this role, Pauly, consistently. All right. Yep. They're 4-1 against the spread, taking double digits against Boise since Bob Davie became coach. And that includes the one outright upset win, as you were talking about, their last visit here as 31-point dogs. They won straight up. And how about this? New Mexico 8-3 against the spread since 2014, taking 10 or more points. They've been real good big dogs throughout the Bob Davie era.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.